I think that one of the big things that a lot of people, including myself, are looking forward to seeing in Star Wars Episode 9 has all to do with the character of Kylo Ren and how he will be treated by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing for sure that a lot of people are really curious about has all to do with Kylo Ren and how he will actually be in this movie. Now, we do know two things, is that JJ is taking the character down a far darker path in this film, and that he will be far more evil than that of Darth Vader in the original trilogy, and also by applying a lot of elements of Vader to the character of Kylo Ren. Now, these past couple of months or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with Kylo Ren's new appearance during one of the lightsaber duels between himself and Rey. Specifically, a description of both Kylo Ren and Rey engaging in a lightsaber duel on top of a high cliff. Kylo is wearing his helmet with his cross-guard saber, with both of their blades locked together. Then next goes over Rey ducking from a swing by Kylo and grabbing his arm, with Rey forcing part of Kylo's saber, where the vent slices through the front of his mask, revealing both of his eyes and the bridge of his nose, while the mask is still intact. He is also wearing the hood with the damaged mask. Part of the mask is glowing red hot from the burning metal. The last goes over both Kylo and Rey continuing to fight, where Kylo is fighting with the damaged helmet, eventually pausing in a standoff with Rey, and ripping the rest of the mask off and stomping it into the ground to clear his view. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this that really are, really getting me very excited about this lightsaber duel between both Kylo Ren and Rey. And let me say one thing here. This is a very interesting thing for sure, is that it seems as though that Kylo Ren will be fighting with his helmet on against Rey. Now that's a visual that we have yet to see in the Star Wars sequel trilogy that I think will really change things up quite a bit from the Force Awakens lightsaber duel. Now, I really want to focus on Kylo Ren's new appearance. Even if it's a brief appearance in Episode 9, it is one of Kylo Ren's new appearances in this movie that I believe is really going to sell a lot of toys out there, is the damaged mask. The partial damaged mask during the lightsaber duel that reveals his eyes and the top of his nose. So I'm getting images of like Darth Malgus in my head for some reason, where only the bottom portion of the mask is covering his mouth and a little bit of his nose. It's kind of like that, however, it's not designed like that. So in this duel, Kylo Ren and Rey are actually in a major lightsaber duel sequence where she eventually grabs his arm and basically pulls his hand closer to his mask and slices part of the mask open that reveals his eyes and his nose. So it's kinda somewhat similar to what Kylo Ren did to Finn, where he used one of the vents, right? Where one of the little mini actual blades stick out of hits Finn's shoulder. It's somewhat like Kylo Ren getting payback for that actual design in his actual lightsaber, where it's now just missing his face again, but it destroys the mask once more. And I think what's ultimately very strange is that he destroys the mask again in Episode 9. So in The Last Jedi, he smashes it multiple times in the elevator, and then it's just seen as a shattered piece of nothing, pretty much, right? Then going into Episode 9, it gets partially destroyed or damaged, where he eventually takes it off and stomps it into the ground to clear his view in order to fight Rey efficiently. So guys, I gotta say, this sounds amazing. I think that JJ and Chris Terrio really know what they're doing when it comes to the fight sequences in Episode 9, as far as making Kylo Ren look more evil, even if it's for like 1, maybe 2 minutes tops, where we do get to see Kylo Ren with this damaged helmet, where only his eyes and nose are actually visible, whereas the rest of his face is covered by the bottom portion of his mask with the hood over his head. Again, guys, I'm getting images of Darth Malgus in my mind. I don't know why, but it seems something like that. In case you guys don't know that character, he is, he's actually a part of the Old Republic era. Very interesting Sith Lord for sure. So the next thing that I do want to go over is this lightsaber duel. Where are they? It's described that they're fighting on top of a high cliff. Is this the same exact planet that is actually the location of the First Order headquarters, where it has been said that they will actually have a lightsaber duel inside of a large hangar bay. Again, this saber duel is actually going to go through different environments, because it's going to be a lengthy lightsaber duel somewhat similar to that of Obi-Wan versus Anakin. You know, in Revenge of the Sith, that major duel, what made it so iconic was the change of the environments, right? First they're on the platform, right, of Mustafar, the landing platform. Then they go into the control room. Then they're going on the bridge with the lava below them. And then they eventually are literally like surfing on a body of lava, just kind of like going at it in the lightsaber duel sequence, and that eventually concludes with Anakin getting his injuries. So it seems as though that they're doing something very similar here in Episode 9, where both Rey and Kylo will be traveling, pretty much going from one spot to the other, while engaging in this major duel. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. From night to moon, we hear them moans again.